Yeah, I thought our guys, coming off Christmas break, we were able to give our guys a couple days of rest back at home. We had a couple really good practices, which I think is sometimes hard to do coming out of Christmas because, we got 5 freshmen. First time they've ever been away from home. It's hard when you go home, all of a sudden you're around family, you're around friends, and all your friends are at home, and then you got to leave and go back. Obviously, campus is empty right now, so you got to kind of fight that human element, which I thought our guys did a tremendous job of doing. I thought our guys had the right intent. I thought we played hard. We shared the ball. We handled the press pretty well. We had a couple turnovers late. Our goal was 12 turnovers or less. We ended up with 14. But I thought overall we did a pretty nice job. We got everybody a lot of time tonight, and my thing is, and we're strength in numbers. That's an advantage of our team. You look at a guy like tonight. I thought Kateki did some really, really, really good stuff other than his free throws. But he just shows how talented he is. He moves like a guard out there, even though he's 6'9". Reese had a good night, Potter, which was good to see. Cooper had 10 rebounds from the guard position. Elmer had 9 rebounds. Thought Absaro did a great job as well. So we had a lot of different guys impact the game in a positive way, which is good to see. And we're looking forward to getting MAC play started here.
Questions?
Coach, you got 70 points off the bench tonight. Not going to see that very often, but I guess it was a good opportunity. Get guys in there, let them in some cases make mistakes, and get that playing time and moving into MAC play. So, how do you feel about getting them some time right before you start MAC play?
Yeah, I thought again, we got a lot of different guys who probably could start, just to be honest, and it's what I've told our guys, and it's hard. I want guys to want more playing time. I want guys to want more shots, right? It's don't fight the human element, but let's be professional about it. Let's understand that it's about us because we got different guys that could start, and but what we usually do going into every game is we kind of play who the hot hands are a little bit more. So a guy who may be only averaging 18 minutes a game may get 23 minutes in a game if he's playing a little bit better than maybe the other guy. And it's not necessarily that another guy's playing bad, but maybe that other guy's just playing a little bit better that one game. And I think our guys are starting to understand that. And, we want to be, play for each other and understand that it's bigger than you. And I'm happy for the guys that got a lot of time tonight. I thought Kateki did a great job. Potter did a good job. Elmer. I think you just start to see the depth that we have as a team, man. I think we have a really talented group.
Did you feel it was important for your team to get some time against a team like Wilberforce that plays 94 feet hard?
Yeah, I've known Coach Mitchell for a long time. When I was a junior college coach at Wabash Valley a long time ago, he was the head coach at Taft High School down in Cincinnati, and we've remained close over the years. Just because he's a big figure down in Cincinnati, and I've spent a lot of time. I've been in Cincinnati for 15 years, and in Southwest Ohio, and got a lot of respect for him. He's a great human being. He's going to do a great job building that program, and he's asked to play for last year, and we didn't do it. But I told him we would do it this following year to try to help him out as well and help his program continue to help them. But they helped us too, right? So they play hard, man. His teams play really hard. They're going to be a pest on defense. They're going to pick you up full court the whole time. So you got to learn how to play and how not to get sped up, right? And I thought our group did a really nice job in that regard tonight. We played at our own pace.
The stats from this game probably aren't the best measure, but you are at the end of non-conference play. How do you feel your team has come along, especially as far as gauging or establishing an inside game to match your outside game?
Yeah, I think we've obviously getting Anderson back helps us. Listen, Anderson makes me a much better coach. When you get your all-league guy back. So he didn't play his normal allotment of minutes tonight. We didn't need him to, but he changes our whole dynamic of our team. And then you get a guy like Reese Potter, who I think people don't understand how hard it is for a freshman who's never played college basketball, didn't practice at all for 2 months. He just gets thrown into the fire against Ohio State, Davidson, then Rice. It's hard. He hasn't practiced. I don't care if you're a senior, if you're a guy who's played 4 years of college basketball, that's a really difficult thing to do. We've asked a lot of. We just kind of throwing him into the fire. I thought tonight you could see it's there, and he's got to continue to get better and continue to get that rhythm and confidence. But I think he'll continue to grow us even more inside. Then you got a guy like Jaquel who Jaquel's been pretty consistent for us here this in the non-conference. He's been a guy that we've leaned on heavily, and he's produced. And then you got a guy like Kateki. Like I said, Kateki's, man, even though he's a big guy, 6'9", he moves like a guard out there. He could shoot, he can drive it, he could do a lot of different things, and you start to see the depth that we have up front. And I think, man, a combined then, like you said, with our shooting that we have, and little guys like the Cooper's so fast and Psaro's so fast, it makes us really, really hard to prepare for and guard.
Just to kind of follow up a little on what you were saying with Koteki, he looks like somebody that doesn't shy that much away from the contact. He looks like he's willing to go to the basket. He looks like somebody that can help you in the paint in the future.
Yeah, I think Jackson, it's funny, after every practice, he's in the gym. I mean, he's in the gym all the time. He works at it. He loves ball. He's an incredible teammate, too. I mean, you can hear him everywhere you go, whether it's practice, film, in games, whether he's played 2 minutes, 30 minutes, it doesn't really matter, man. He's the same guy. And I'm a firm believer the basketball gods honor those guys, man. They really do. And he played really well tonight. I'm happy for him. The work will always show. And to your point, his best days are ahead of him. I can tell you that. He's got a high ceiling. And he's not your typical. He can play the 5. He can play the 4 easy because he moves so well. And he gives us a different look because we could play him together with a Reese, together with a Jaquel. And it's like, man, all of a sudden you're 6'9" and 7 foot out there. And it's like, man, you look like a high major team.
Everybody set?
How do you feel going into MAC play? I imagine you feel a little better now than when you first started the season with so many inexperienced players and that. Are you feeling pretty good? And does the team feel like they can get in there and compete against these other MAC teams?
Yeah, our non-conference schedule was tough. We scheduled it for a reason, to get us ready to play for the MAC. Everybody's 0-0. Anybody can beat anybody in our league. Anybody. And that's home, away, doesn't really matter. And every game's going to be an absolute war. Our guys are excited, and I think we're really trending in the right direction. If you look at us and again, part of it was got Andy back, but you start to see some involvement of some of our young guys as well. And it's like, man, and we got a lot of different guys that can do it. I keep on saying we've had, I want to say, probably 7 or 8 guys on our roster that have had over 15 points in a game this year. How many rosters can say that? Not many. Not many. And if we keep on taking care of the ball and we defensive rebound, man, we can have it. We can beat anybody in our league. And it starts with Western Michigan. I don't know anything about them yet because I was focused on Wilberforce, but I'll be focused on them tonight and locked in on those guys the next few days.
Mekhi, you only had 5 points, but led both teams in rebounds and assists at career highs. Yeah, that is to be pretty satisfying for you.
Yeah, definitely. For coming in as a freshman, I'm taking on a big role, being able to start the point guard and be able to lead the team. So it was definitely a big thing for me to do tonight.
As a guard, you usually have a lot of this out in front of you, and now we're to the end of non-conference play. How do you see it as far as the team starting to mesh together?
I think, honestly, we're starting to really come together. We're starting to execute everything well on both sides of the floor. So if we keep pushing, I feel like conference, we're going to be definitely very good.
What exactly was the team goal going into this game? What was your game plan, and did you feel like you accomplished it?
The game plan was just play every opponent like it's no other different, like nobody different. So just do everything we knew we needed to do and execute. But I feel like we executed our game plan very well, obviously, by the outcome we had.
We good? How much are you personally and the other guys looking forward to MAC play coming up?
That's definitely what we've been looking forward to the whole season. That's been the main goal, to be at our best coming into MAC play. So it's very exciting coming into it.